thing on the mind. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, I.A.N out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there, we gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, I.A.N out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, I.A.N out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out. Yo, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, I.A.N out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt. If you really wanna stop crime, be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. Jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on the mind.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N, this is Crime Watch, and we're back. Top of the evening to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know we started a bit late, but nevertheless, we're still here. I got caught up in the traffic, and by now, the whole of Trinidad, and by extension, the world knows. But the sad news that I'm coming with today, the sad news that rocked this nation, ladies and gentlemen, it rocked Arouca, where a truck, a runaway truck slammed into a yard, killing a 7-year-old boy. Really sad. It's tragic today, and I just left that scene. Just left that scene. Also, I visited the area where a fireman, Lezama, he was picked up from his home by two men. Yeah, two men. They bundled him in a car. Up to this day, up to now, since Saturday 27th in the night, they can't find him. Also, ladies and gentlemen, apparently another man was beaten by someone, and he was found lying on the highway from his truck. Yeah, I'm showing you an image also. And so much things happening. So much things happening also, ladies and gentlemen. As we continue, 4 shot dead in New Grant. Hold on, no. Sorry. Also, a Port of Spain shooting leaves 1 man dead and 2 others wounded on Saturday. Also, 35-year-old man shot dead in Marabella. Police recover 10 spent shells on Saturday. Also, ladies and do we have photos of these people by chance while I speak? Right, thank you. Port of Spain shooting leaves 1 man dead, 2 others wounded. TK Hoyce, a 27-year-old, while the injured victim has been identified as Ronaldinho James. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a 35-year-old man shot dead in Marabella. Police recovered 7 shells. He's been identified as Guyana Matthew Codrington, yeah? A 35-year-old. Also on Christmas morning, ladies and gentlemen, massacre in Pinto. A 14-year-old boy among 2 shot dead. 8-year-old at hospital, yeah? A 14-year-old boy. While everybody's celebrating Christmas morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, this boy shot dead with 2 others. Also, ladies and gentlemen, female suspect released as DPP orders inquest into Diego Martin Korea killing. The woman accused of stabbing 31-year-old courier Stephen Roberts to death during a confrontation. Diego Martin has been released from custody. Remember, we did that interview with the relative of Stephen. Also, ladies and gentlemen, on Sunday, man dies in Point 14 house fire. Firefighters discovered charred remains in bathroom. He has been identified as Francois. That's all we have so far. Also, man dies after falling downstairs outside Belmont home. Also, pedestrian killed Christmas night accident along the Uriah Butler Highway in Charleville. Body found next day on medium. Last seen intoxicated. The deceased has been identified as Sumraj Bagwandine of number 18 Jerningham Junction, Charleville. That's all we have so far. He has been identified as Sumraj Bagwandine of Lamppost 18 Jerningham Junction Road, Charleville. He was driving a TEE Tango Echo 7088. Also, ladies and gentlemen, man pinned under his van that crashed off the highway dies before help arrives. He has been identified as I.A.N. Kazim Peters of Arjun Singh Drive, Dumfries Road, Laramine. And it's so sad, the accident happened a stone throw away from a fiery fatal crash 2 weeks ago that claimed the life of Dennis Nihora. In fact, I only found out, ladies and gentlemen, that that Dennis Nihora was also the brother of my good friend Linda Nihora, who used to work Carney Limited. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Boxing Day horror on highway, St. Helena man killed after car smashes into railing, bus shed and ravine. He's been identified as Emmanuel Otley of St. Helena. He's been identified as Emmanuel Otley. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Venezuelan inmate dies after falling ill at maximum security prison. Suspected cardiac arrest. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Christmas Day tragedy. Woman found dead behind wooden structure in Belmont. She has been identified as Shirley Rampasad. Belmont police are investigating the death of a 70-year-old woman who was found unresponsive at a residence on Christmas Day. Also, as we continue, a night of concern ends in heartbreak. A security officer dies suddenly. 33-year-old security officer from Penal has died suddenly after complaining of feeling unwell just hours after her husband spent the night with her at the workplace. Out of concern for her health, the deceased has been identified as Onelia Singh Nanlal. So sad. Also, man collapses and dies after taking HIV medication. Police investigates. Also, ASP Mark Hernandez, and it's so sad, mourns the loss of his mother, Kathleen Hernandez. Really, really sad. So, one of our good friends, a good friend to Crime Watch, a good friend to myself, ASP Mark Hernandez lost his mom over the Christmas season. She got a massive heart attack. Really, 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 really sad. Also, ladies and gentlemen, family feud over extramarital affair turns violent. Teen chop, female suspect arrested. Also, bar altercation in Superior, man stabbed and his lung collapsed. 41-year-old Kwabena Moore of Superior is hospitalized after sustaining multiple stab wounds. Also, ladies and gentlemen, jealousy erupts into violence. Man stabbed by girlfriend in carnage. Also, a spate of gun attacks across 3 police districts has left 3 men wounded within hours on Saturday, December the 27th in the Port of Spain district. Also, ladies and gentlemen, chopped in his own home, scrap iron dealer robbed, assaulted during a violent Mason Hall home invasion in Tobago. The victim has been identified as Suraj Sahadeo. Also, man held after buying 4 iPhones with fake US currency Suspect caught when he returned for another purchase. Police state that around 1:52 p.m. on December 24th, Rohit Ramnaran of Farm Road, St. Joseph, entered the store and selected several high-end phones. Yeah, you're going to hear more about that, about Rohit Ramdani. Also, security lapses exposed. ODPM targeted 3 times as organized gang steals emergency supplies. Also, custom fees set to double in the new year. Government cites cost recovery. Also, PNM Defense double traffic fines, says only lawbreakers will pay. Also, Router Maxi Taxi Association denies unapproved fare changes, warns public against false notices and paying extra. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a fast break, and when we come back, you will get the news. Just like no other, reporting to you everything. Everything. I had our crew out. Remember, WhatsApp me on 1-868-294-4081. All those of you who are looking at me from all over the world, compliments of the season to you. Let's take a fast break.
The I.A.N show will be right back.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bath Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bath Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Rise to the occasion.
Move from CXC to your business management degree in just over 2 years with the globally and ACTT recognized ABE qualification at CTS College. Students with limited CSEC passes or mature candidates with work experience can enroll. Each level can be completed in under 6 months, with a diploma awarded upon completion of each level and a bachelor's degree awarded at the end of the entire program. Contact CTS College today and ask about our flexible payment terms.
Sheikleisha Limited, the Caribbean's largest manufacturers of plain and printed paper bags, leaders in plastic bags, vermicelli, split piece powder, and greaseproof paper, ideal for doubles, french fries, and sandwiches. Supplying stores nationwide. For quality products, trust Sheikleisha Limited, 665-3336.
ICE offers over 25 years of experience, are retinal specialist and the latest cutting-edge equipment. We handle diagnostic and surgical needs for retinal, cataract, glaucoma, pediatric and diabetic eye care. Also glasses. We provide it all under one roof. Our head office is located seconds off the Freeport flyover. Branches also in North, South and Tobago. Call 349 ICE for more information. Payment plans are available. ICE, taking eye care into the future.
Mata Imports Limited, the #1 pickup shop for the best quality, price, and service. Check out their showroom at number 750 Papari Road, Lower Barrapore, for a wide variety of 4x4, SUV, and car accessories. You name it, they have it. Mata Imports has all the latest items in the market. The 4x4 boss is always taking you to the next level in the automotive industry. So contact them today at 654-5234 or 360-8773 for further information.
Flamboyant Cuisine will be opening our new location at Freeport Exit, left of the police station, on Friday 19th December from 5:45 a.m. Enjoy the same delicious Indian and Creole dishes you crave, now more affordable extended hours every Friday and Saturday. Flamboyant Cuisine in Monroe Road in Freeport.
Struggling with blood sugar swings, high blood pressure, or stiff joints? Take control with Aja Nutrition's powerful wellness trio. Berberine Plus supports healthy blood sugar. Blood pressure support helps keep your pressure in check. And Joint Aid keeps your joints moving so you can stay active every day. Don't wait, choose Aja Nutrition for trusted, effective solutions. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Feel better, move better, live better with Aja Nutrition.
You're invited to the most delicious and dazzling night of the year. Passage to Asia presents a delectable, all-inclusive New Year's Eve party. Indulge in a flavor-packed dinner, sip premium drinks all night. and dance into 2026 with RG the Band. Plus, our fabulous DJ will keep the energy electric. So shine up, glam up, and show up. Passage to Asia's premium, all-inclusive New Year's Eve party. Let the final night of 2025 feel and taste unforgettable.
Jingle all the way to huge holiday savings from Ramesh & Sons Home Furnishings Limited. Our prices affordable, our quality top-notch. Find refrigerators, Alpunt line of German stainless steel chest freezers, stoves, washers, dryers, televisions, and a wide range of small appliances, all in the major brands you love. Plus, experience pure relaxation with our exclusive Relax King brand. Make your way down to number 99 Calcutta Road, Freeport, and grab yours today. Choose Ramesh & Sons first this Christmas, and let's create your living space the easy way.
Introducing Taj Diamond, the rising crown of Georgetown. Set along the New Heroes Highway and the freshly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond redefines what modern luxury means in Guyana. Step into a community where architecture, comfort, and elegance come together. Discover striking 3-story residences starting at just USD $399,000.
First floor is a bedroom, and then there's a 2-car garage, so a nice big open kitchen, and then on top you can either do 2 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms.
Inside, every home is fully appointed. Gourmet chef-inspired kitchens, refined modern bathrooms, and a private 2-car garage. Each detail designed to elevate the way you live.
Where you like as you enter through the tunnel, you look through and over the pool and through the green space.
Taj Diamond offers unmatched advantages, flexible payment plans, an optional leaseback income program, and up to 50% in-house financing for up to 10 years. Taj Diamond was built by a powerhouse team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of global experience and over 6,000 homes constructed across the world. Taj Diamond isn't just a place to live. It's a legacy in the making. Your future begins here.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you know, don't take your life for granted enough. Don't take things for granted. Today, a truck ran off, a runaway truck. They went to drop material in Arouca, up a hill. I don't know if they didn't chuck the wheel properly, like that, like putting a piece of like a stone or a block to chuck the wheel properly. All we know that the truck came down the hill and ran into somebody's home, killing a little boy, a little 7-year-old boy. Now, I can't show those photographs on television, but it was sent to me, so I would not do that. It's very, very sad. It's a 7-year-old boy. He has been identified as Gideon Smart, and all his friends from around, they were looking. All his little friends, 7, 8-year-old, they were looking, and boy, I tell you, sometimes the enemy, the spirit of death could come and just, life is so unpredictable. You can imagine a little 7-year-old boy, Christmas time. He spent Christmas, Boxing Day. He's with his stepfather. The man doesn't even consider him as a stepson. He said that he treats him so good, they're good. And a truck just, life, that thing really shocking. It's shocking. How many people have lost their loved ones? And over this Christmas, a lot of people were happy, but yet they were sad because they miss people. Christmas is a time that you miss your loved ones. You'll miss your loved ones who have passed on. It's a time of year you're celebrating, but sometimes, I don't know, it happens to everybody. I don't think not only myself, that you stop and you go into a zone. You go into a zone where you miss your grandparents, you miss your aunties, those who are no longer here, they never had the chance to see where you have reached. They never had a chance to really see you progress in your life. You miss them in the kitchen. You miss their nice food. It's just sad. And today we were on that scene, and I'm going to open up the lines, but we're going to focus. Forget about telling me compliments of the season or whatnot. We are focusing on what you are seeing. I have a cover shot. All right, with the police and everybody there. Let's go straight to it. A relative of the 8-year-old?
No, just I already.
I mean, how you describe this, sir?
Yeah, man. He come from quite up there.
Up there?
Yeah.
Skate down then?
Skate down.
It was speeding?
Yeah, speeding. You go long hill. I end up inside it.
Oh, God. But the little child was playing?
Yeah, there's plenty of children still.
Playing for Christmas, playing because they're home. Until the tragedy can really come and meet you. Yeah. What do pass here? What do meet you? Don't pass here, you know. As they say, but this is sad, like. Right. You know, one thing had to happen there is really happen, you know, and they can find you, you know. Sometimes you woman are safe at home, and you stand up in your yard and you can get it and all too, you know. That thing called tragedy, when that destined for you.
That was street door, that thing just come home feeling like you was in front of this, and that home in the yard itself.
That's sad. You can imagine them family and parents going through. I think they make you hang yourself, yes? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the area here. This is exactly what went on. A 7-year-old, the truck came down the hill from the top of the hill and slammed straight into the yard. Really, really, really sad. Really sad. You should have seen it. The child was pinned between the two vehicles. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. 671-4062. Remember, take the audio down on your set. No, I just stood up there just in shock and I was just in shock and I was really far down and I just didn't. I mean, it's sad. It was just sad. Everybody was really, really sad. Really, really sad. You had the firefighters here. They were waiting, to come and move the vehicle. The truck rolled on from the hill. Really sad. And the truck had material there because they were delivering blocks and like somebody were going to, But in recent times, I'm not saying that this driver or this hardware or whatever, we have seen hardware owners, persons transporting material, they try to put everything on the truck, every single thing. So they try to do 4 deliveries with one truck, 4 deliveries with one trip. Yeah, sometimes you see and that is why these police have to keep a special eye. I mean, They will have to. This is the mother and father. This is the mother and father when they just found out the news there. This is really sad, the mother and father. This is the mother and father. I spoke to the father earlier. Well, after I spoke to the father, hi, caller, good evening, 671-4062. For all those of you who are locked in. And that is why you really every day have to appreciate life. You have to appreciate your children. When they go out on the road, when they jump into their car, you just never know. You never know. You know, I was chatting with the dad, you know, off air, and he was just telling me, he said, Mr. Allen, I never imagined that something like this would have happened when I got up this morning, that I would have lost my 7-year-old child. I never imagined this. Never imagined this. Never imagined this. You see, so you understand what's happening there? This is where the truck came down, and this is slammed straight there. But the guy, I mean, everybody's saying he should have kept on your left. He should have kept on your left, and I don't know what happened. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Ian, the man couldn't do anything. That truck, man, the whole road lined up with a set of old rotten down vehicles.
Okay. Nobody's bashing anybody here. And that is why you made a good point. A lot of areas, a lot of roads, they have old derelicts. Vehicles shut down there. People take up the whole road. So sometimes it's impossible. Just right opposite Passage to Asia. I will send you a picture of it tomorrow. Where persons have blocked a road and taken over a road and put old cars on the road and they can't pass. And persons have been calling on the mayor of Chaguanas. In fact, I was chatting with somebody and they said that they will bring it to the attention of the mayor. But it's a serious thing. And you have a lot of derelicts, a lot of old cars parked up for months. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hi, Mr. Ian. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I just want to say happy belated condolences in the passing of your uncle.
Oh, Mr. Fingal, yeah.
Right.
Okay, thanks. As we continue, but this is sad, this is terrible. It is a wake-up call, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wake-up call. Again, it teaches everybody that life is really a vapor. It teaches us that you never know if what don't pass you, as they say, what don't meet you don't pass you, you know. And that is a true saying. I mean, this, I don't know. I just can't, what miss you, don't pass you. Hi, caller, good evening. That's a country talk here.
Yes, Mr. Allen. I thinking is that split decision coming down the hill.
What decision?
It's a reflex kind of game. The man, like, he didn't know what to do in that case at time.
Yeah, look,
it happened real fast. That's how drivers is. That's how it is.
The driver wasn't in the truck. The vehicle was switched off and there was offloading material. He came out and chucked the vehicle, and then like he jumped into the vehicle, like, you know, like the loader was in the vehicle. It looked like these are exclusive shots that you're seeing here. This is sad, you know, for a family to take this, ladies and gentlemen. There's a big tragedy here. I feel so guilty having all these Christmas things and, you know, being in this mood sometimes and this festive mood sometimes, and people going through all these things. Like, I don't like seeing CG bars like this anymore. When I go through things like this, it's like, I don't want to celebrate. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to light up this place, take down everything because people are hurting, and you already ask yourself, if other people are hurting, why should I be, you know, I should be concerned if I'm in a position. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, Mr. Allen.
Good afternoon. This is sad.
When you driving like a heavy T vehicle, because I treat it as a heavy T vehicle, and it has a lot of load in it, your brakes need to be working properly, one, okay? And coming down a hill is not just the van weight. If the block and the material weigh 2,000 pounds, all that coming down the hill And if you do have good brakes and good tires, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Wow.
And that is why we need to have road-worthy vehicles in Trinidad and Tobago.
True, because you don't really degrade if the tire was smooth, if the brakes wasn't working good. Look at this old van. It could be working good. Look at the mother. She broke her foot 3 weeks ago. And now she just came out of the crutches and now started to walk. Look at this woman. What you could tell this woman? What you could really tell this woman? Just imagine it's Christmas time and just so your child spend all so much time with you. You know, ladies and gentlemen, what is sad? Look at that vehicle leaving and the undertaker vehicle. This little boy home, 8 years old, in his house. It's a beautiful time for children. Christmas is a beautiful time for children. This season is a beautiful time for children. And this little boy's life was just snatched away from him. Apparently, that's all we have so far. There's a truck, lost control. This is so sad. I don't think any parent, I don't know, you're here and this is just terrible.
The I.A.N show will be right back.
This Christmas, make every celebration unforgettable with Suku's Limited. Suku's is your nationwide distributor for the finest wines and spirits for both wholesale and retail. Get holiday favorites like Bottega Line, Ponche Caribe, Tequila Rose, 360 Vodka, Lianes Liqueurs, 10XO Rum, 5 Farms Irish Cream, McCormick Vodka, Broker's Gin and more, plus delicious cocktail syrups to elevate every drink. At Suku's, we have everything to make your Christmas merry. Head down to 70 Queen Street, Marabella, for a wide variety and truly fantastic prices. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Hey, it's Christmas time! Yeah. Come on down to SNS. Come shop and win. Drive in, fly out. All in the grocery, the vibes turn up. Parang in your card while you're pulling it up. Spend 300 or more, any branch you choose. 4 locations ready, come and light up the mood. Shop and win Christmas savings. Shop and win Christmas savings. Win a trip to Curacao, you can fly to Mexico too. How about a trip to Miami or maybe St. Lucia for you? How about a grand prize trip to Europe or 2? Hey! Free giveaways, come on down, vouchers in the dance. Shopping sprees ready, everybody have a chance. So come down to SNS Versad, let the savings start. Spend 300 or more, you know you go full. Your card is our SNS Christmas.
Indulge in timeless elegance at S&A Exclusive, your destination for authentic fragrances and designer watches, handbags, wallets, and accessories. Luxury brands like Michael Kors, Coach, Movado, Armani Exchange, Kate Spade, and more. Visit us on Daybay Main Road, our website, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram.
Wellness through the years with Well Baby, Well Kid, Her Well Teen, Him Well Teen, Well Woman, and Wellman. Why take an ordinary multivitamin when there's a supplement designed for your specific life stage? For every stage in life, trust Phytobiotics.
Come and celebrate Christmas at Extra Food South Park in San Fernando. Experience plenty giveaways, lots of samplings, plenty for 20 specials, parang, and so much more. And we're open till midnight for your convenience. So come and enjoy the wide variety, spacious surroundings, friendly service of Extra Food South Park, because South is love. We're waiting to serve you. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
At St. Bernard's Funeral Home, we're with you every step of the way. From the first call to final rites, our internationally licensed staff is there to guide and support, even making arrangements from the comfort of your own home. There are no affiliate branches, just our family serving yours for over 35 years. Need support? Call us at 769-3248 or 309-9108. St. Bernard's Funeral Home, where funerals aren't just personal, but meaningful.
At the TV Center, we do it all. TV repairs, professional mounting, safe transport, and delivery. Coming soon, our TV screen cleaning spray, now open for pre-orders. Don't miss your chance to win a 98-inch TCL TV in our giveaway. The TV Center, your screen, our expertise.
It's 12 days of Christmas savings with low prices only at International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited. Porcelain plank tiles $19.95, commercial carpet $39.95, gypsum ceiling tiles $9.95, cushion padded vinyl $65, two-piece kitchen mat sets $49.95, 3x5 abstract rugs $145, 5x8 designer rugs $2.95. Showrooms conveniently located in San Juan, Charleville and Laramine. It's a Christmas sale extravaganza now on at International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited.
This Christmas, Steffi's is bringing more than gifts. We're bringing warmth, community, and heart. Discover unforgettable fragrances, luxury without the price, sweet treats, festive favorites, and beautiful gift hampers. Join our Christmas community clothing drive. And with any purchase of $200 or more, you could win a brand new smart TV. At Steffi's, there's something for everyone.
Introducing Taj at Diamond, the rising crown of Georgetown. Set along the New Heroes Highway and the freshly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj at Diamond redefines what modern luxury means in Guyana. Step into a community where architecture, comfort and elegance come together. Discover striking 3-story residences starting at just USD $399,000, offering up to 350 square feet of beautifully crafted space, with your choice of 3, 4 or 5 bedroom designs across 4 signature floor plans. Inside, every home is fully appointed. Gourmet chef-inspired kitchens, refined modern bathrooms, and a private 2-car garage. Each detail designed to elevate the way you live. Whether you're stepping into home ownership or building your investment future, Taj Diamond offers unmatched advantages. Flexible payment plans, an optional leaseback income program. With more than 50 years of global experience and over 6,000 homes constructed across the world, Taj Diamond isn't just a place to live, it's a legacy in the making. Your future begins here.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, after that I spoke to the father of the child. And I hate using that word, stepfather. I don't like that word called stepfather. I don't like that. When a man takes care of a child that he might not be his biological father, and he considers that child his own, I don't like using that word stepfather, because there are a lot of bastard fathers out there, and there are a lot of persons who are not biologically connected to a child, but because they're involved with the parent, the mom, that they treat that child so good. And we must, and there are a lot of fathers out there, fathers who are not biologically the child's dad, but they fill that gap. And then it was so sad to hear the father of the 7-year-old. Listen to what he had to say.
As I inside, I just hear ram. It sounds like it's a tank of water come down and hit ram. I inside downstairs, I went in. When I call out, because 2 children was outside.
The 2 of them was outside?
Right. I call out to the bigger one, Michael. I said, Gideon. It's Michael answer. So I tell myself, you will be answer. After myself, well, there might be. I ain't come outside to see what it is. So I try to come outside now. I realize I can't open my door.
You can't open the door?
Yeah. The door can't open out.
So you want to know what's going on?
I want to know. No, the truck, like the man switch off the truck. And right when he was coming out of it, like I have. And right thing the truck might get away, so he jumped back in. And the truck roll, and the was one not understand the whole situation. Is that when I talk to him, he tell me he see the child. Why is he coming down? So if you see this child here, you and try to pull.
And because it's a big road, look at the road. Mash up all his whole car here.
If you understand what I'm saying,
he saw the children in the yard.
I'm tell you, that truck come from the top of the hill. the kind of speed as it comes in, the kind of speed that it can come in, it have drain.
Yeah.
If I come in and lost brakes, it's down that drain I go in.
Yeah.
It must stop.
Slam into a car or something.
But it had drain right as he leave from where the sea is, as he leave it have a drain right there. When I look on the left side and I chuck him in. Understand? Right here, you see, when I talk to him, he tell me, when I come out, he was still in the truck. He tell me he see the child.
Oh God.
So I don't understand how this man see this child and running this truck come to him with that. How he probably panic wherever the case is. But when I say, if I see a child, one time that's supposed to be some kind of instinct there. I don't drive, I ain't never been in an accident and thing before. But if you see something like that, for time you see a child, one time I pull and you see a natural instinct, you're like, man, I be driving and I see a dog and pull. So how you see a child and then pull? If you understand what I'm saying, that lead me to wonder two things. It's Christmas time, probably drinking, or he get frightened.
But when you say he switch off the truck, he switch off the truck on when
it's material.
Right.
So he switch off the truck
on top there.
The and apparently, he said, well, the next week I say, he tell him, chuck the wheel. So apparently, he switched off the truck. I don't know if the man in truck with a proper thing or...
And the truck came down.
Yeah, but he was in the truck, so which means I assume he was now trying to come out when the truck went in and he fit back in, telling himself he'd control the truck coming down.
Right. He didn't have time to chuck the wheel.
Going to chuck the wheel. Right, and the truck come down, and I tell you the truck wasn't island, so you're not hearing nothing inside. I didn't hear nothing.
Okay.
All I hear is Brahman feel the whole house shake.
And you know you have how many children have you, sir?
Me? I have, to be honest with you, right? The boy with the is my stepson. Not myself, right? I have 4 children.
Yeah.
Like overall the children is 10 children.
Right.
Yeah. The little boy, he was outside and he wasn't in the road. He was in the
on the downstairs in the house, in the yard.
In the yard, right in front of our exercising machine. He was on top of that ride, innit?
Boys' children, it's Christmas time, and I'm sure he had a good Christmas.
Yeah, I understand. He on top of that ride, and I come out, and I tell I call him, so I tell myself, well, boy, when you come on something, I tell him everything all right. And because I never come out, I call him from inside, as I hear the grandma call, because I ain't sure where it was. Well, I try to come out of there, I put the door opening. Took no space. When I come out now, I realize I can't pass. I realize this bus and tap the in front of the door. The next bus there, I said, what kind of madness is this guy? I ain't seen the truck because I downstairs here. And I hop over and jump over. And I come out now. I look and my father was there. He said, I'm with Nala Gideon there. But when I see
Gideon between the feet, oh God. What was your last moment? Go ahead.
And with that, find time I see I don't know either. As I see I don't know either. So I watch he was, I tell you, and I know, I live in here so I know everything was. This bus was quite to the last post. That small bus was in the center. You see where them vehicle is there? There's a driver vehicle that drive. I go inside and drive out with them bus and
so there's a driver
going up inside. If you walk
going
close,
up inside?
If you walk, that bus was far. This bus here, this big bus, was the last bus facing this direction. Straight to the corner. That small bus was next to it. And then we have a driveway to go in. This van was parked up directly in front of the gap. This white van here.
Right.
So in order to hit that van, like the very first vehicle I got hit.
Right.
But it then
he slammed straight into the yard.
And he fell down that van. And like he hit the back of this bus now. So right where you see he hit the back of the bus. And where the speed he coming along with and the weight slam it into this bus and felt everything straight out. It had a wall, it break down the wall. So the little boy was on the thing. So when this bus hit,
The I.A.N show will be right back.
Every week is the same thing. The traffic, the long lines, the heavy bags. There has to be an easier way to shop. Did somebody say easier? At SNS Special Supermarket, we deliver straight to you from any of our 4 locations. Enjoy free delivery nationwide, fast and reliable. Skip the hassle. Make your online payments from the comfort of your home. Or if you prefer cash on delivery, WhatsApp us your order today with any of the numbers that you see on the screen. Also accept checks and CCTV, also known as food cards. So at SNS Special Supermarket, you get convenience, savings, and service with a smile.
Attention public servants and savvy investors, your opportunity to own land has arrived. Corsica Estates is now offering prime residential lots in Grand Couva. With Scotiabank financing available, approvals are faster and more convenient than ever. Enjoy modern, Miami-inspired living in a growing community, with lots starting from just $250,000. Easy approval process, flexible financing options, and a smart investment for your future. Take the next step today. Call now and secure your lot at Corsica Estates.
Ramlal's Poultry offers you fresh, quality poultry you can trust. With 3 convenient locations, freshness and value are always close by. At Ramlal's Poultry, enjoy fresh local chickens and ducks cleanly prepared and expertly cut to suit your needs. With ongoing specials and discounts that help you save daily, visit Ramlal's Poultry at Southern Main Road, Enterprise Chaguanas, Lendor Village, and Main Road Capero. Call or WhatsApp 343-8149 to place your order today. Ramlal's Poultry, 50 plus years of trusted quality, great value, and friendly service.
Come and celebrate Christmas at Extra Food South Park in San Fernando. Experience plenty giveaways, lots of samplings, plenty for 20 specials, parang, and so much more. And may open till midnight for your convenience. So come and enjoy the wide variety, spacious surroundings, friendly service of Extra Food South Park, because South is love. We're waiting to serve you extra foods, always extra for less.
Introducing Taj at Diamond, the rising crown of Georgetown. Set along the New Heroes Highway and the freshly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj at Diamond redefines what modern luxury means in Guyana. Step into a community where architecture, comfort and elegance come together. Discover striking 3-story residences starting at just USD $399,000.
First floor is a bedroom, and then there's a 2-car garage, a nice big open kitchen, and then on top you can either do 2 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms.
Inside, every home is fully appointed. Gourmet chef-inspired kitchens, refined modern bathrooms, and a private 2-car garage. Each detail designed to elevate the way you live.
Where you like, as you enter through the tunnel, you look through and over the pool and through the green space.
Taj Diamond offers unmatched advantages, flexible payment plans, an optional leaseback income program, and up to 50% in-house financing for up to 10 years. Taj Diamond was built by a powerhouse team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of global experience and over 6,000 homes constructed across the world. Taj Diamond isn't just a place to live. It's a legacy in the making. Your future begins here.
Love brings us together, brings new beginnings, blooms new life. Trust Pregnacare to be there for you at every step of your pregnancy. From Vitabiotics.
At the TV Center, we do it all. TV repairs, professional mounting, safe transport, and delivery. Coming soon, our TV screen cleaning spray now open for pre-orders. Don't miss your chance to win a 98-inch TCL TV in our giveaway. The TV Center, your screen, our expertise.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
This Christmas, Variety Supplies has the deals for you. Save big with unbeatable holiday specials. White Oak 750 ml 125, 1 liter 155, 1.75 liters 265. Forest Park Punches 750 ml 178, 1 liter 235, 1.75 liters 420. Johnny Walker Black Label 750 ml 375, 1 liter 460. Absolute Vodka 750 ml 182, 1 liter 230. Black and White 750 ml 250, 1 liter 310. Make your way down to the largest home store in the Caribbean. Variety Supplies Limited, where we have everything for you at prices you love.
It's 12 days of Christmas savings with low prices only at International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited. Porcelain plank tiles $19.95, commercial carpet $39.95, gypsum ceiling tiles $9.95, cushion padded vinyl $65, 2-piece kitchen mat sets $49.95, 3x5 abstract rugs $145, 5x8 designer rugs $2.95. Showrooms conveniently located in San Juan, Charleville and La Romaine. It's a Christmas sale extravaganza now on at International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
Small bus. You think it was? But slam and pelty into this wall here.
God Jesus.
And wherever hit him, because you see by head, bust me, punch or something by head. Right, so wherever hit him there, well, the lash alone can hit him and kill him.
But let me ask you something. What was your last moment with him the minutes before?
I inside painting.
You painting?
You just see what the pig and thing, and he outside the window going to buy the pen to see what I'm doing.
You're now going to buy the pen?
Yeah. And he more or less them playing there, but I'm waiting me to go buy the pen.
Oh, because you have little pigs and things, so children love that.
Yeah.
So you inside painting?
Yeah, right on.
And they're waiting for you?
Right here, outside here, in front.
He now come. I now pull him, and he now come and help me. And he say, Grandpa, let me help you. Will help to carry anything on them? And he come and he pick out all the things from the trunk. Carry it inside.
Oh God.
Right? When I hear the bang, I tell you a little while after we come outside and thing, when I do so, I see them under the vehicle and them there. I don't know.
But you know, how think it just happened just so, boy?
The boy no,
just so, you know.
Just
so.
He wanted to from 2 cases. I said, no, but I'll go with one at a time. You always go there, always go there.
You, as I come, he running, he always
Very well. What was his full name?
Gideon Smart.
Gideon Smart?
Yeah.
What school he attended?
He just go to school,
Understand. Yeah. Was really sad. And I can imagine how his mother coping. I saw with a damaged foot.
Yes, but she just recently
started to walk on her own.
She just recently broke her foot about 2 weeks now.
Oh God.
She did her ankle.
Oh good. And you know, you paint and you're not tragedy coming for you, you know. You ever imagine you get up this morning and never know your whole life would have changed like this? Your whole life changed from today, you know?
What happening seconds.
What do happen out?
1,000 years is happening seconds.
What do happen out 1,000 years is happening out seconds. That is so true.
And it's that.
I really hope that God, I never hope, God alone can give you this peace. It's no parent, whether they be what? Biological father, stepdaddy. I'm sure he got his presents for Christmas and then they buy up, everybody buy up things. You bring snacks here for the bag, party bag. Wow. That's terrible. Except my sympathy against you.
Because life is all going upon him because I realize it's a boy child and the crucified Christ, so his life is, and Jesus tells Lazarus, come out, and the Messiah and fail to realize that the power of Christ has in him. Amen. And it's that. Amen.
Amen, sir.
Yeah. My niece, you interceptor, dinner. Yeah.
I was there for your niece when your niece get knocked down.
Yes.
Your niece get knocked down.
Like on 8th Street.
On 8th Street. What was her name again?
Rihanna.
Rihanna what?
Yeah, Rihanna Love or something. Yeah.
Rihanna. She was knocked down 8th Street, Arouca.
Yeah, 8th Street. Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, I was
the guy was speeding up.
A guy was test driving a car. And up to this day, nothing never come out of that, you know. Nothing never come out of it. Leave it in the hands of the Lord, but sometimes...
I remember, and 8th Street, when you come and with the guy, when you put a kill your wife, burn down your house. And
but sometimes you say leave it in the hands of the Lord, but God put people on the earth to make sure and handle the business here. Always remember that God can't come down from the sky, but He said leave it to the Lord. But I believe that God put people like myself to make sure people get justice. Yeah.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
Introducing Taj at Diamond, the rising crown of Georgetown. Set along the New Heroes Highway and the freshly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj at Diamond redefines what modern luxury means in Guyana. Step into a community where architecture, comfort and elegance come together. Discover striking 3-story residences starting at just USD $399,000, offering up to 350 square feet of beautifully crafted space. with your choice of 3, 4 or 5 bedroom designs across 4 signature floor plans. Inside, every home is fully appointed, gourmet chef-inspired kitchens, refined modern bathrooms, and a private 2-car garage. Each detail designed to elevate the way you live. Whether you're stepping into home ownership or building your investment future, Taj Diamond offers unmatched advantages, flexible payment plans, an optional leaseback income program, and up to 50% in-house financing for up to 10 years. Taj Diamond was built by a powerhouse team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of global experience and over 6,000 homes constructed across the world. Taj Diamond isn't just a place to live, it's a legacy in the making. Your future begins here.
Here's your chance to win a brand new iPhone 17. Shop at thebesttoys.com, M6 Plaza or Vancouver.
Promotion ends January 8th. Follow our social media pages for details.
This Christmas, get the best brands at the best prices. Make it magical and rewarding when you shop at thebesttoys.com, M6 Plaza or Vancouver and win big.
Remember, we have free nationwide deliveries on orders $400 and over. And remember, we have the best toys
at the best prices.
It's the mega $20 sale at Passat's Food King. Get bigger, fatter deals on Roseman Chicken Vienna sausages. 4 tins, now 20. Sierra Chicken Frank, 3, now 20. Nestle Green Butterfly Milk, 3, now 20. Basler Mac and Cheese, 3 boxes, 20. Swiss pasta, macaroni, and spaghetti, 4 packs, 20. Sir dishwashing liquid, 2 bottles, $20. Royalty White Vinegar, 1 liter, 5 bottles, 20. Sales Coconut Cream Powder, 5 packs, now 20. Swiss pasta cards, 4 packs for 20. Moo Low-Fat Evaporated Milk, 4 packs, now 20. Cook's Made Quick Oats, 4 packs, now 20. Matuks Peanut Butter, 2 bottles, 20. Fresh Harvest Peas and Carrots, 4 tins, now 20. Duncan Hines Cake Mix, just $20. Fresh Harvest Dried Pigeon Peas, 3 tins, now 20. Santa Rosa Chicken Vienna Sausages, 4 tins, $20. That's real value, real savings, real food for the season. Mega $20 deals, valid until January 11th or while stocks last.
Neo Eyewear Limited, a leader in the eyewear business with complete glasses which include frame, lens, and eye test for only $3.95. We have one of the largest selections of frames and brands for you to choose from, such as Gucci, Tom Ford, Balenciaga, St. Laurent, and even the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Conveniently open from Sunday to Sunday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So visit us at 91D Main Road, Montrose Mall, or M6 Plaza, Endeavour.
Innovate your space with Felicity Furniture and Appliances. Our pieces are of top quality, stylish and affordable. Dining and patio sets, sofas, wardrobes, freezers, beds, stools and more. Visit our showroom at Lot 10B Pier Road, Felicity Chaguanas. Quality you can trust, style you love.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
Come and celebrate Christmas at Extra Food South Park in San Fernando. Experience plenty giveaways, lots of samplings, plenty for 20 specials, parang, and so much more. And we're open till midnight for your convenience. So come and enjoy the wide variety, spacious surroundings, friendly service of Extra Food South Park, because South is love. We're waiting to serve you. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
And also, ladies and gentlemen, it has been confirmed that the U.S. did hit an area in Venezuela. It's an area they indicated as a place where they put all their drugs together to and then take it out on the boats and whatnot. I don't know if we have a clip or anything about that. Go ahead.
Is there anything more about the explosion in Venezuela that you mentioned in a radio interview? Did the military do that?
Well, it doesn't matter, but there was a major explosion in the dock area where they load the boats up with drugs. They load the boats up with drugs, so we hit all the boats, and now we hit the area. It's the implementation area. That's where they implement, and that is no longer... Just
as the president said, it's an implementation area. So I just wanted to bring you up to that news one time. Also, a serving fire officer abducted in Arima Fire Services Association raised alarm over deeply troubling incident. Go ahead. This is Ian This connection with the abduction of a fireman that was taken, that was taken by two men. Now, this is a road off the bypass road. It's off the Arima bypass road. Now, ladies and gentlemen, fireman abducted in Arima, vehicle later found abandoned by police. Authorities are seeking public assistance in locating 46-year-old Bruce Lezama, a firefighter attached to the ambulance section north, who has been reported missing. Lezama was scheduled for duty last evening but failed to report. So this is his home here, right? Concerned family members visited his home in Arima and found the front door open. Surveillance footage revealed that he was accosted by two individuals at his home, tied up and taken away. So here am I, right just at the house here. If my guy could just go down a little bit. It is alleged that Lezama was transported in his silver Nissan Tiida vehicle. Police later discovered the vehicle abandoned along the bypass road in Arima. The incident reportedly occurred on Saturday night, December the 27th, and he has remained missing since. Sources indicate to I.A.N. network that Lezama was robbed on two previous occasions at his home for the year. So he had two home invasions for the year so far. He was robbed at his home. But it is a nice place. It's a nice place. He reportedly recognized one of the suspects in the second incident. He reportedly recognized one of the suspects in the second incident and was threatened. Police were unable to say if it is related to the abduction or the disappearance. So in the robbery, now we don't know if anybody was charged because he had two home invasions recently, like for the year, and he recognized one. So we don't know if somebody was charged, if the matter is coming up in court, we don't know. But all we know, because we can't say as yet if it is related to if it has connection to the home invasion he had previously, where he had recognized one of the suspects. And as you can see, he has a lot of cameras and whatnot. What he did, he recently installed cameras after being the victim of these home invasions. And as you can see, well, he has cameras here, he has there. He has two here, one across here. So, on Saturday they came and they picked him up, two men, and up to this day, they have not found him. And this happened on Saturday night. That's December the 27th. Today is Monday. So, again, we don't know why. We don't know why, because he had two times he was robbed here.
Crime Watch does not end at 7 p.m. It continues on all our platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and on our website. Download the I.A.N app today.
Also, in other news, a man was found unresponsive at the side of the highway in Arima. And apparently he was beaten by someone and jumped out of the truck. I don't know if the loader beat him up, we don't know. But Woman Sergeant Ramai and Sergeant Joseph and other officers were at the scene today. Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, this is I.A.N breaking news. A man was just thrown out of his truck. We don't know if the loaders did it. This green truck to the back of me here, his body is on the ground right now. Police have just arrived on the scene. This is breaking news. If you have any family member, anybody who knows about this, has just happened. We were in the area. In fact, we saw the police here, just happened. So if you have any information, get in contact with us. Look at the truck, could be your relative. His body is on the ground. We don't know if he's alive. We don't know if he's alive. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, the police are here. This is the truck at TCH 5905. Anybody who has information, this just happened. Apparently he was beaten and thrown out of his vehicle. Can't seem to find the loaders. We don't know if he was robbed. We don't know if he was robbed because somebody said, an eyewitness said they saw a B13, a YB13 with 4 fellas parked next to the truck. So we don't know if he was robbed. We don't know exactly what happened. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 4 shot. Hold on. Port of Spain shooting leaves 1 man dead and 2 others wounded on Saturday. The deceased has been identified as 27-year-old T.K. Hoyce of Richardson Lane, Laventille, while the injured victims were identified as 28-year-old Ronaldinho James of Arouca, 67-year-old Monica Peniston of Mova. Remember, 3 people were shot at about 6:25 p.m. on December 27th. Officers of the Interagency Task Force responded to reports of a shooting at the corner of Charlotte Street and Independence Square North. On arrival, police found Hoyce suffering from apparent gunshot wounds to his shoulder, chest, and head. He was pronounced dead at the scene by DMO. James sustained a gunshot wound to his right foot and was taken to Portsmouth General Hospital, while Monica Peniston, 67, suffered an injury to her finger but declined medical treatment. That is all we have so far. This is a CCTV footage. Just show people scampering after the shot. Charlotte Street, watch. Charlotte Street, Just imagine that 1 shot dead, others injured. Imagine people with their children passing through that road. Play it over again, you will see normal shopping, shots fired on Charlotte Street. In the CCTV, please. This man crawled under the box, yes? Also, ladies and gentlemen, a 35-year-old man was shot dead in Marabella. Police recovered 10 spent shells. Gunfire erupted in Marabella on Saturday evening, leaving 35-year-old Guyana Matthew Codrington dead. Police said at around 6 p.m. residents reported hearing several loud explosions along Grenada Terrace. When they arrived at the scene, they found Codrington lying on the eastern side of the roadway, bleeding from multiple gunshot wounds. Codrington lived at Riverside Drive, Gulfview, Arima, was identified by his mother. Investigators also recovered 10 spent 9mm shell casing from the scene. If you have any information, you can go to my website, ianalleyne.org. No username, no password, or you can WhatsApp me on 1-868-294-4081. Also, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue, Christmas morning massacre in Pinto, Pinto Arima, 14-year-old boy among 2 shot dead. 8-year-old at hospital. Gunman storms family home. What should have been a quiet Christmas morning turned into an unimaginable tragedy after gunmen stormed the family home in Pinto, killing 2 people and leaving an 8-year-old child hospitalized. Around 5 a.m. on Christmas Day, armed assailants forced their way into a residence along Wall Street, Sesame Street, Pinto Road, Arima, and opened fire while the occupants were inside of their home. In the chaos that followed, 2 people were fatally shot dead. They are 23-year-old Dejon Cotoy and 14-year-old Thaddeus Malchon. 8-year-old child, Malchon brother, a pupil of the St. Rosa Government Primary School, was also struck during the attack and was rushed to hospital. The brutal attack shattered the peace of the Christmas holiday, replacing celebrations with mourning, with the shock and grief as family and residents awoke to news of death instead of joy. Police responded to the scene shortly after the shooting. Among the senior officers who visited were Inspector Sylvester, Inspector Smith, and Sergeant Manu Ramuta. So what you are seeing here is the area when gunmen stormed a home and shot dead 2 persons, and also an 8-year-old boy is critical, so it was a massacre. The 8-year-old was wounded, but the 14-year-old Thaddeus Malchon was shot, died also. Dejon Cotoy, a 23-year-old, he also died. Also, ladies and gentlemen, female suspect released as DPP orders inquest into Diego Martin Correa's killing. The accused of stabbing 31-year-old Correa Stephen Roberts to death during a confrontation, Diego Martin has been released from custody after the Director of Public Prosecution ordered an inquest into the circumstances surrounding his killing. Roberts of number 5 Aqua Santa Avenue, Diego Martin, was fatally stabbed on the night of Wednesday, December 17, 2025, after intervening in an altercation stemming from a workplace dispute involving Superfarm employees. Earlier that evening, around 7:30, a verbal disagreement occurred at the Superfarm branch in Diego Martin between the two employees, Kalisha Dean, 21-year-old, and Akasha, identified as Eden Balrup, of Hillock Road, Blue Range. Following the dispute, Balrup was sent home by a supervisor. Police investigation revealed that around 8:30 p.m., Dean had just finished work and was walking along Sierra Leone Street, Diego Martin, when she was confronted by Eden Balrup, who had returned to the area and was waiting for her. The confrontation escalated in a physical altercation near the Diego Martin main road. Roberts, who was lying a short distance away, Stephen Roberts, became aware of the disturbance and rushed to break up the confrontation. During the incident, he was stabbed twice in the back. An off-duty police officer passing through the area witnessed the altercation, intervened. Roberts and Dean were both observed bleeding from apparent stab wounds. Roberts was rushed to St. James Medical Facility by residents. Remember, we had spoken to one of the relatives. Go ahead.
Place they can't even believe because he works Mickles' warehouse. And
he works Mickles' warehouse.
And nobody could believe the most loving, a gentleman you could find. Nobody knows.
But this must be a rare blow for you for Christmas, girl. Christmas done.
And then his father was coming to spend Christmas with him for the first time on Tuesday.
His father is from where?
His father lives in Canada.
In Canada.
And the father was coming to spend Christmas with him Tuesday coming. And now you're coming to bury your son. That's not a...
Nah, boy. Nah, that's sad. That's sad. As we continue in other news, a man dies in Point 14 house fire. Firefighters discover charred remains in bathroom. Anderson Francois, 40-year-old of Point 14, was found dead following a house fire on the evening of Sunday, the 28th of December, 2025. Police received a report of a fire at lamppost number 24 Reed Road Extension around 9:10. When they arrived at the scene, they observed a two-story board and concrete house engulfed in flames. Firefighters from the Monrepo and Point 14 Fire Services brought the fire under control and discovered Anderson Francois, 40-year-old, body in the concrete section of the bathroom. That's all we have so far for you. Also, man dies after falling downstairs outside Belmont home. The deceased has been identified as I.A.N. Leacock, a 61-year-old man from Belmont, died early Sunday morning after reportedly falling down the stairs at his home in what police are treating as an unclassified death pending further investigation. According to reports, around 12:30 a.m. on December 20, the victim's wife was awoken by a loud noise and discovered her husband lying on the bottom of the approximately 14 stairs with a head injury. The deceased had reportedly left home earlier to drink with friends and was known to return home intoxicated on occasions. Authorities believe that the fall may have been accidental. So when you're consuming your alcohol and you have to walk up your stairs, you have to be real careful. Also, pedestrian killed in Christmas night accident along the Uriah Butler Highway in Charleville. Body found next day on medium. Last seen intoxicated. A 40-year-old Charleville man has been confirmed dead after being struck by a vehicle along the Uriah Butler Highway. The deceased has been identified as Sumraj Bagwandin. Let me see his picture. Sumraj Bagwandin of Lampos, 18 Gillingham Junction, Charleville. Police reports indicate that around 7:30 p.m. on December 25th, 2025, the driver of Toyota Hilux registration TEE 7088 was traveling south along the Uriah Butler Highway in the right lane when a shadow-like figure reportedly ran across the highway near the Heartland Plaza. The vehicle struck the individual, causing damage to the pickup. The driver, 35-year-old driver from Edinburgh 500, Shogunas, subsequently proceeded to the Shogunas police station where the incident was reported. Police later impounded the vehicle pending further investigation. Also, man pinned under van that crashed off the highway died before helps arrived. 21-year-old I.A.N. Kazim Peters of Arouca Drive, Dumfries Road, Laramie, died after he became pinned under a pickup he was driving. The crash happened around 3 a.m. off the southbound lane of the Solomon Hocha Highway in Gaspereau. Peters died at the scene. So sad. Also, ladies and gentlemen, this accident happened a stone throw away from a fiery fatal crash just 2 weeks ago on that spot, where 50-year-old Dennis Nihora of Laramie, San Fernando, died following a fiery road traffic accident along the Sir Solomon Hocha Highway in Gaspereau on Sunday, December the 14th. Also, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue with other news, Boxing Day horror on the highway, St. Helena, man killed after car smashes into railing, bus shed and ravine. A devastating early morning crash on Boxing Day has left 1 man dead and 4 others injured. The vehicle careened off the Churchill Roosevelt Highway near the Piarco walkover in a violent chain of impacts. The deceased has been identified as 26-year-old Emmanuel Otley of St. Helena. If his family could get in contact with us, so. Someone has a picture. Also, the fatal road traffic accident occurred around 3:54 a.m. on Friday, December 26, as a silver Nissan Note registration PDH 6719 was traveling west along the highway. Reports indicate that shortly after passing another vehicle, the car suddenly veered off the roadway and slammed into the metal railing along the side of the highway. The out-of-control vehicle then plunged into the bus shed before crashing down a ravine running parallel to the highway. The impact caused the car to overturn, after which it collided violently with additional railings along the pedestrian walkover linking Orapun Gardens to the highway, leaving the vehicle mangled. During the violent sequence of collision, Emmanuel was ejected from the vehicle. His body was later found approximately 30 feet from the wreckage, lying face down in the ravine with severe head and neck injuries. He was pronounced dead at the scene just before 6 a.m. with his death later attributed to a broken neck. 4 other occupants were trapped inside the wreckage and were later rescued by officers and taken to hospital. They have been identified as Nicholas Wallace, Marie Fleming, Kadeem Wallace, and Magaz Sigmot. Emergency responders work in the early morning darkness to extricate the injured survivors from the twisted metal as debris from the destroyed railings and bus shed littered the scene. Also, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue, Venezuelan inmate dies after falling ill at maximum security prison. An inmate housed at maximum security prison died on Christmas Day after reportedly falling ill and becoming unresponsive, prompting an official investigation. The deceased has been identified as Alfred Sideno, a Venezuelan national who was listed as a prohibited immigrant and had been remanded into custody on a charge of trafficking marijuana. According to information received around 7:30 p.m. on December 25th, police were alerted that Sideno had been transported to the Arima health facility after complaining of feeling unwell while in custody. Reports indicate that he experienced chest pain and was initially taken to prison infirmary, where he subsequently became unconscious. Sideno was rushed to hospital for emergency medical attention. However, upon examination, medical personnel found no vital signs and he was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. His death is suspected to be a result of heart failure. Also, Christmas Day tragedy as we continue. Woman found dead behind wooden structure in Belmont. Belmont police are investigating the death of a 70-year-old woman who was found unresponsive at a residence on Christmas Day. The deceased has been identified as Shirley Rampersad of number 20 Gonzales Circle, Belmont. According to number 20 Gonzales Circle, Belmont. According to a police report, around 2 p.m. on Wednesday, December 25th, the woman's husband, a 72-year-old man who resides at a separate address, went on a home to drop off food. Upon arrival, he discovered his wife lying motionless behind a wooden structure of the premises. She was found in a fetal position, clothed in black and white striped blouse and a matching skirt. A wound was observed to the back of her head. Very interesting. Also, a night of concern ends in heartbreak. A security officer dies suddenly. A 33-year-old security officer from Penal has died suddenly after complaining of feeling unwell, just hours after her husband spent the night with her at her workplace out of concern for her health. The deceased has been identified as Onella Singh Nanlal. Police were alerted around 1 p.m. on December 26, 2025, following a report from the Superior District Health Facility. On arrival, officers were informed that Onella Singh Nanlal had been brought to the facility unresponsive by her husband shortly after midday. Medical staff reported that despite approximately 20 minutes of resuscitation efforts, she was pronounced dead at 12:20 p.m. According to information provided to the police, Singh Nanlal had told her husband on the night of Christmas Day that she was not feeling well. Concerned for her condition, he chose to remain with her overnight while she was on duty at her place of work. The following day, she again complained of feeling unwell. Her husband then took her to the Superior District Health Facility in an effort to seek medical attention. Tragically, she collapsed and never regained consciousness. Police were told that Singh Nanlal was employed as a security officer and had last been reviewed by a private doctor 2 days earlier. She was previously diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome and was not known to suffer from any other medical condition. That's very interesting. Also, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue with other news, man collapses, dies after taking HIV medication. Police investigates. A Point Fortin police are investigating the death of 26-year-old man who collapsed at his home and later died at the hospital on Friday morning. According to reports, around 10 a.m. on December 26, 2025, officers were notified by medical staff at Point Fortin Hospital of a death of a patient who had been brought to the institution unresponsive. Investigation believed that the man was transported to hospital by an ambulance at approximately 9:15 a.m. without a pulse despite medical intervention. He was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. Police were informed that earlier that morning, around 6 a.m., the deceased and his partner had awoken to take their prescribed antiviral medication for HIV. During that time, he reportedly complained about chest pains before returning to bed. Sometime later, he began sweating profusely and attempted to use the bathroom when he became unresponsive. Emergency medical services were then contacted. Police said the deceased has been diagnosed as a retro-positive HIV 3 years ago and had also been diagnosed with herpes and syphilis. He had a history of medical complications. Also, in other news, and this is very sad, ASP Mark Hernandez mourns the loss of his mother. Assistant Superintendent of Police Mark Hernandez of Central Division is mourning the passing of his mother, Kathleen Hernandez. Funeral service for late Kathleen Hernandez will be held on Wednesday, December 31st, 2025 at 11 a.m. and at Junior Armstrong Memorial Funeral Services located at 13 to 14 King Street, Arima. Parking will be available in St. Jude's Anglican Church. Also, ladies and gentlemen, family feud over extramarital affair turns violent. Teen chopped, female suspect arrested. An early morning dispute in Barpaw left an 18-year-old man nursing a chop wound to his head after a family argument allegedly escalated into violence. Police said at around 1:30 a.m. on Saturday, December 27, 2025, the victim was at home with his parents and other relatives when a family disagreement over an alleged extramarital affair began. The victim reportedly went with his mother and sister to confront the parties involved, but the argument quickly turned physical. While trying to intervene and separate those involved, he was struck to the head with a cutlass, resulting in a serious chop wound. Emergency health services transported the teen to Superior Health Facility and he later transferred to San Fernando General Hospital. Acting Corporal Huggins of the Barrackpore Police Station is investigating. And also, as we continue, bar altercation leaves Superior man stabbed, lungs collapse. 41-year-old Kwabena Moore of Superior is hospitalized after sustaining multiple stab wounds during an altercation at a bar in the district. Police reports state that around 8:30 p.m. on Saturday, December 27, 2025, medical personnel at the Superior District Health Facility contacted police after a male patient was brought in suffering from stab wounds to his head, chest, and lower back and arms. Officers responded and observed the victim receiving emergency treatment. He was reportedly under anesthesia and unable to speak with a tube inserted in his upper chest. Medical staff informed police that one of Moore's lungs had collapsed, necessitating his transfer for further treatment. Also, jealousy erupts in other news, ladies and gentlemen. Jealousy erupts into violence. Man stabbed by girlfriend in Carnage. 36-year-old man from Carnage was hospitalized after being stabbed during an argument with his 30-year-old girlfriend in Sandy Grande. According to report, the incident occurred around 3:30 a.m. on Sunday, the 28th of December at Upper Abbey Pujard Street, Carnage. The couple had attended a neighbor's birthday party where the woman reportedly became jealous after the victim danced with someone else. People still doing that, fighting when they dance with somebody. The dispute escalated at the victim's home after the woman allegedly damaged his cell phone. Wow, real toxic love with this girl, boy. During the confrontation, she brought the armed herself with scissors and stabbed the victim twice in the upper chest before leaving with her belongings. Jesus. The victim was transported by a neighbor to St. James Infirmary, stabilized, and later transferred to the Portsmouth General Hospital where he remains under medical care. I wonder where that girl is, boy. Also, a spate of gun attacks across 3 police districts has left 3 men wounded within hours on Saturday, December the 27th, 2025. In the Besseau Street district, a 41-year-old man was shot while seated in a vehicle along Nelson Street, Port of Spain, shortly after 9:30. Reports indicate that the victim had stopped near the Southeast Port of Spain Secondary School to answer a phone call when 2 masked men armed with firearms approached and opened fire on his car. The driver sped away but later realized he had been shot on the right calf and left hand. He drove himself to the Eric Williams Medical Complex for emergency treatment. In another incident earlier that day around 10:10 a.m., another shooting occurred in Maloney. 23-year-old man was walking through the yard of an abandoned building near building 20 Maloney Gardens when he was confronted by 3 masked gunmen, all armed with firearms. The attackers opened fire, striking the victim. Despite his injuries, he managed to jump a wall and reach his apartment where assistance was sought. He was later transported to the Arima Health Facility where he was treated for gunshot wounds to the groin, buttocks and right thigh and listed in a stable condition. Meanwhile, in San Fernando, ladies and gentlemen, a 27-year-old man, also known by his alias Puji, was shot while liming with friends at a residence along Pemberton Street, Laramine. He's been identified as Puji. Police say the victim was approached by a gunman who opened fire. The victim attempted to flee but sustained injuries to the left palm and right hip. He was later taken to San Fernando General Hospital where he remained stable while receiving medical attention. Also chopped in his own home, scrap dealer robbed, assaulted during a violent Mason Hall home invasion in Tobago. A home invasion in Scarborough has left a 53-year-old scrap dealer nursing chop wounds after he was violently attacked inside his Mason Hall home. The victim, Suraj Sahadeo of Northside Road, Mason Hall, Tobago, was assaulted around 10 p.m. on Tuesday, December 23, 2025. According to reports, Sahadeo was at his home when he became involved in a verbal dispute with 2 neighbors known to him as Taz and Standpipe. The confrontation quickly escalated when both men allegedly forced their way into his home and armed with cutlasses. During the attack, Sadi was shot multiple times about his body, sustaining injuries. The attackers then robbed him of $1,200 in cash, jewelry valued at approximately $2,000 before fleeing the scene. Despite his injury, Sadi managed to seek medical attention at Scarborough General Hospital, where he was treated. Police have since detained the suspect, Taz and Standpipe. Also, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue, man held after buying 4 iPhones with fake US currency. Suspect caught when he returned for another purchase. A 20-year-old man has been arrested for allegedly using $6,000 in US in fake currency to purchase 4 Apple iPhones valued $27,000 from a cellular store along the Chaguanas main road. Police reports state that around 1:52 on December the 24th, 2025, Rohit Ramdani of Farm Road, St. Joseph, entered the store and selected several high-end iPhones. The devices included an iPhone 14 Pro, an iPhone 16, and an iPhone 16 Pro, and an iPhone 17. He reportedly paid using counterfeit United States currency before leaving the premises with the phone. Sometime after the transaction, the business owner checked the cash and discovered it was fake. On December the 27th, Rohit Ramdani of Farm Road, St. Joseph, reportedly returned to the same store. The police were contacted. Officers responded and apprehended him at the occasion. During the arrest, officers recovered the $6,000 in fake US currency and 3 of the 4 Apple iPhones involved in the transaction. Investigations are being conducted by Police Constable Wardroff of Chishkona CID. Ramdani is expected to be charged in connection with uttering false currencies related to our offense. Also, ladies and gentlemen, security lapses exposed. ODPM targeted 3 times as organized gang steals emergency supplies. A series of 3 break-ins at the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Management National Emergency Operations Center in Mausaka has exposed serious security lapses at the facility. Over 1 week, an organized gang reportedly targeted the poorly lit and unfenced compound, stealing emergency supplies including mattresses and generators. Despite the installation of limited floodlighting, after the first incident, thieves returned twice more using trucks and heavy tools to remove large quantity of relief items before police could arrive. The third break-in occurred shortly after midnight on Christmas Day, December the 25th, 2025. Police intercepted the fleeing vehicle and arrested 4 suspects, while several other escaped. Some stolen ODPM supplies were later recovered. Those arrested has been identified as Jonathan Joseph of Barataria, Nika George of Arima, Ronaldo Guy of Beetham Garden, 25-year-old, and Anthony Hackett of La Hocketa. All these images are on our website, while all the ODPM praised the police response and assured the public that disaster preparedness remains intact. The repeated intrusions have raised concerns about inadequate security measures at the facility, critical to national emergency response. And also custom fees. Ladies and gentlemen, custom fees set to double in the new year. Government cites cost recovery. Starting January 1st, 2026, several custom fees in Trinidad and Tobago will double according to a legal notice published on Christmas Day. Under legal notice number 472, the standard custom fee will increase from $40 to $80 at the container examination station. Fees for certain categories will jump from $375 to $750 and from $525 to $1,050. The changes follow a similar spike in traffic fines announced, and you could go up to I.A.N Network on Facebook or I.A.N Network on YouTube. The changes follow a similar spike in traffic fines announced in the same batch of Christmas Day legal notice. So these things were published on Christmas Day, prompting criticism from the opposition politicians who described the timing as lack of prior announcement as secretive. Prime Minister Kamala Prasad-Bissessa explained the increase are intended to cover operational costs that were previously subsidized by taxpayers, ensuring that custom services are financially self-sustaining. Good point. Importers, logistic companies, and business relying on shipping are expected to feel the impact immediately. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. We have so much to tell you, but remember, it's on our page. It is on our page, so you make sure and stay on our page. Go to I.A.N Network on Facebook, I.A.N Network on YouTube. Share the clips all the clips you'll see posted, all the videos that you have missed on boxing, there, all the other in the last week that you have missed the shows, you could go back and look at it. So this is I.A.N. You have been looking at #1 show in Trinidad. Great things ahead for you, and I'm here. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there, and the hunt is on. A jungle out there, and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we